There was once a bird born with wings so wide they seemed to touch the edge of the sky. Its feathers glistened with the promise of freedom, and its heart pulsed with an ancient rhythm that called it to soar above the mountains, the rivers, and the endless stretch of blue. Yet this bird did not fly. It stayed in its nest, perched on the same familiar branch day after day, season after season, until the beating of its wings was no longer a reflex, but a memory buried under comfort. The wings that were meant to embrace the wind forgot what the wind felt like. The bird forgot what it was to fly. And maybe, in some way, so have you. For many of us, the nest is not made of twigs and leaves. It is built out of routine, safety, and comfort. It is the job we do not love but refuse to leave, the relationship that stifles us but feels too familiar to walk away from, the dreams we once held but buried beneath excuses. Comfort is warm. It whispers that you are safe, that you do not need to risk, that you do not need to leap. But comfort also chains your wings, quietly and steadily, until you begin to believe that flying is something meant for others, not for you. The bird in the nest did not lose its wings. They were still there, strong enough to carry it through the air. What it lost was the courage to remember their purpose. And that is the tragedy of comfort. It does not take your ability away. It simply convinces you never to use it. Think back to when you were a child. You did not fear falling. You did not hesitate to run, to leap, to dream. You wanted to touch the stars, to be everything and anything. The world was not a prison of rules and routines then. It was a playground of possibility. Somewhere along the way, life, responsibilities, and voices of doubt whispered you into silence. They told you to play it safe, to stay in line, to stop dreaming so high. And slowly, you folded your wings, one feather at a time, until you began to forget that you were ever meant to fly at all. But here is the truth. Your wings were never broken, never lost, never gone. They are only asleep, waiting for the moment you remember who you are, waiting for the day you decide that comfort is no longer enough, that safety is not the same as living, and that the sky has been calling your name all along. The story of the wings that forgot to fly is not about a bird. It is about us. About the way we humans can spend entire lifetimes avoiding risk, mistaking stillness for peace when in reality it is stagnation. We cling to the familiar because the unknown terrifies us, forgetting that everything beautiful, everything extraordinary, everything worth having has always been found on the other side of fear. Ask yourself, what have you stopped reaching for? What dream have you buried because it felt too far away? What version of yourself have you silenced because it demanded courage? If you can answer that, then you already know the weight of clipped wings. You already know what it feels like to forget the sky. Comfort zones are cages with invisible bars. They don't look like prisons, but they hold you the same way. Every day you stay inside, the walls grow tighter, and the thought of leaving becomes more unthinkable. The longer you stay, the more you begin to believe that flying was never yours to do. And yet, the moment you step beyond those bars, the world opens, limitless and alive. Think of water. When it is still for too long, it grows stagnant, lifeless. But when it flows, when it moves, it is fresh, it gives life, it carves valleys and nourishes everything it touches. Your spirit is the same. Movement is not just growth, it is survival. Without it, your spirit withers. With it, your spirit thrives. The bird that forgot to fly did not forget because it was weak. It forgot because it chose comfort over courage for too long. And many of us are no different. We sit in jobs that drain us, relationships that suffocate us, lives that do not reflect who we are meant to be. We say, tomorrow we will change, tomorrow we will take the leap, tomorrow we will chase the dream, but tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, until our whole lives become a waiting room for a moment that never comes. Time is unforgiving. Every day you delay is a day you do not live fully. Every excuse you make builds another layer on the walls of your comfort zone. But courage can tear them down in an instant. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to leap despite it. Imagine the bird standing at the edge of its nest, wings trembling with uncertainty. The sky stretches before it, endless and vast. The ground feels safer, the nest familiar, the branch steady. But deep down, the bird knows it was not created to cling to branches. It was created to dance with the wind. And so are you. Your life will not change by waiting. It will not change by clinging to safety. It will change only when you leap. When you decide that fear is smaller than your destiny, that uncertainty is lighter than regret, that even if you fall, it is better to fall with wings open than to remain caged with wings closed. Think of all the people who once stood where you stand now. Those who dared to leave their comfort zones, who risked rejection, failure, loss. They are the ones who discovered new worlds, who built legacies, who touched the lives of millions. Every great story begins with a leap. Every hero's journey begins at the edge of the nest. And yes, you will stumble. You may fall. Your wings may falter the first time you open them. But failure is not the end. It is the beginning of mastery. No bird learns to fly without tumbling first. No dream is realized without setbacks. The difference between those who fly and those who remain grounded is not talent, not luck, but the willingness to try again, to keep spreading their wings until the sky accepts them. If you are listening to this now, perhaps it is because something inside you has been restless. Perhaps you already feel the pull of the sky, the quiet voice reminding you that you are meant for more than routine and repetition. Do not silence that voice. It is the call of your wings. It is the memory of flight. Break free from the comfort zone. It will not be easy, but it will be worth it. The nest may feel safe, but it was never meant to be your home forever. It was only meant to prepare you for the sky. Safety is not your destiny. Freedom is. Growth is. Flight is. And here is the most important truth. You are not too late. It does not matter how long you have been in the nest, how many seasons have passed while you stayed still. The sky does not close itself to those who dare. The wind has been waiting for you. Your wings are still yours. All that matters is the decision you make today. There will come a day when your life flashes before your eyes, when you ask yourself if you truly lived, if you truly soared, or if you spent your days perched in comfort while your dreams gathered dust. On that day, may you not feel regret. May you feel the rush of wind against your wings, the thrill of the unknown, the joy of knowing that you lived fully, bravely, beautifully. The bird that forgot to fly remembered again the moment it leapt. The first stretch of its wings felt unfamiliar, even painful, but with each beat, it grew stronger. The sky did not reject it. It embraced it. And so it will be for you. So stand now at the edge of your own nest. Look out at the expanse of possibility before you. Feel the weight of comfort pulling you back, but know that it is not stronger than the fire within you. Choose courage. Choose growth. Choose to remember your wings. Because they were never lost, only forgotten. And the sky has been waiting for you all along. And as you step into that wind, as you open yourself to the unknown, remember this: every ending is only the beginning of something greater. The story does not close here. It unfolds in the flight you are about to take. The next chapter is yours to write, yours to live, yours to soar through. So pause, breathe, and prepare, because your wings are ready and the sky is calling you home.